How's it going, Habs fans? You are on the right channel if you're looking for any Habs news and talks, and welcome to the channel. If you do enjoy your stay, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. The Habs executive VP of hockey operations, Jeff Gorton, was a guest on the Bob McCown podcast. That podcast, well, the YouTube link and the podcast will be linked in the description down below if you guys want to go head over and take a look. I didn't watch it all, but here are a few snippets. Thank you all the Twitter posts for the quotes. So first, Gordon says we'd like to add a few different things before the season starts. Whether that happens, I don't know. So the job is not done for Jeff Gorton and Kent Hughes. They're still looking for key pieces. Now, a lot of rumors have been saying Christian Dvorak, a NHL source. I don't have the snippet now. I might put it on screen. It says Christian Dvorak, he doesn't think he will be part of the Canadiens at the end or at the start of the season. What do you guys think about Christian Dvorak? He had a pretty down season, didn't do anything special, and I don't think he fits the team, honestly. I mean, he's a two-way center, well, pretty much a defensive center, or a two-way center, actually, who doesn't gather a lot of interest in me towards his speed, his acceleration, and his agility on the ice. He's more of a, what would you call, like a Toffoli type player, but without that wrist shot. So next up, we have another quote here from Andrew. Thank you to his Twitter account. Jeff Gorton wants the Habs to be fast and skilled, but doesn't want to be pushed around. Prioritization is skill. Sorry, I had trouble saying that. Smart players. Puck possession is priority, along with playing fast and being hard to contain. We have seen that right now they are trying to build. They've drafted Slafkovsky, who is not a guy you're going to push around once he grows, once he gets that muscle gain. You traded for Justin Barron, who is a huge defenseman. He could put on muscle, and he's a guy that he's pretty much immovable. You got a skill like Jordan Harris. Well, they didn't draft Jordan Harris. They got Michael Matheson, who's a puck-moving defenseman. You got so many additions. Lane Hudson, who's a skilled defenseman. Maybe not tall, but he could keep up on his own defensively, even with that size. Hopefully he can grow, man, because that would be the steal of the draft. He was supposed to be like top 15, top 17, if he was like 5'11 or something, or 5'10. So they are going towards a current hockey team, not like Bergevin, a current hockey style team, not like Bergevin with his defenseman Savard, Edmondson. I still think he fits the criteria here. He might not be a puck moving defenseman, but you still need one or two at home defensemen on the third or second pairings, depending, preferably a third pairing. So Savard and Edmondson right now are okay, plus they're not really movable. And Edmondson is a good leader for the young boys. Next up, we got another quote. Jeff Gorton on selecting Juraj Slafkovsky. He says it was a close between players, so I'm guessing it was between Shane Wright, Cooley, and Slafkovsky. I don't think they were going for Nemeth at all as a defenseman. Next, Slafkovsky is a type of player difficult to find, which is true. You don't see a lot of 6'4", 220 plus pound players playing against Mad, dominating the Olympics, and going to the draft. So honestly, I'm still happy for the pick. I hope this kid turns into a stud. Hopefully his first season lights it up. If not, then we will go into the quotes a bit later. They love the size, the skating, the power, exactly as I said. Lots of room to grow physically, a person they felt they really had to have. Also, his personality doesn't get talked, well, it does get talked a lot. This kid, I think at 15, lived on his own, so being independent, being in the spotlight, you see him, he loves the spotlight in Montreal. He reminds me a lot of PK Subban, different type of players, I know, different type of styles, but both of them love the lights in Montreal. So glad to have him. Hopefully he doesn't crack under the pressure, but I don't think that would happen with him, honestly. I don't think that would happen with him. Next, we also have Jeff Gorton. While first overall wasn't towards a Matthew or a McDavid, we really feel that Slafkovsky can really be a special player. Again, wish the draft was Connor Bedard, because that would have been awesome, man. But we will see. I honestly want to see the Habs tanking for a few, 1 or 2 years. Get that top 3 pick this year, because the draft is really, really good. Next up, and the last quote, we have Jeff Gorton when describing. This guy has a lot of errors describing Habs first overall pick Slafkovsky style, a bit of Rantanen. Now, that's a lot. We have seen a bit of Rantanen, big power forwards who can snipe, pass, playmaking, hold on to a puck, big guy, can hit. Rantanen would be the best comparable at his size. I'm not saying he's going to be a Rantanen, but if he has a bit of Rantanen in him, he's going to be a solid hockey player. Next, a bit of Marian Hossa. Now, when I used to watch, I was really younger. Marian Hossa was one of those players when you watch, you're like, man, this guy is a difference maker in his prime without a polished defense. So, Marian Hossa without a polished defense and a bit of Yager down low. So, don't get your hopes too high, but when I did watch a training camp, I did see a bit of Yager in him, just maybe the size, the puck handling skill, maybe not that much puck handling skill, but you kind of get it just a bit. I'm not saying this guy will turn into a Ranty Marian Hossa, Jaromir Yager. These are just comparable styles on how he plays. That is completely, it's like if I say Nick Suzuki plays like, I don't know, Patrice Bergeron. Yeah, he's got the defensive skill. He's not a Patrice Bergeron. He's not going to put up, well, he could put up Patrice Bergeron numbers. Suzuki's still there. Okay. Anyways, I mean, of course, close to any of those. So that is all the Habs news we have today. Jeff Gorton was on the podcast. Make sure you guys do watch it in the comments, in the pinned comment down below. What do you guys think? Still, the Dubois trade is up in the air, and the Calgary situation not looking too good. And I hope the NHL fixes stuff for Canadian teams, because we have seen now Johnny Gaudreau, a guy that doesn't want to play in Canada anymore, and Matthew Tkachuk. So the Flames are looking pretty bad, and wish we had that draft pick for this upcoming season, but it wasn't going to happen anyway, so they weren't going to trade their draft pick the next year, because they knew they had Gaudreau and Tkachuk Gaudreau expiring, and he probably wasn't going to sign. Maybe, I don't know if that was the case or not, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the support. If you do, again, enjoy, please like and subscribe, tell your friends. I had a hiccup right there, and see you guys in the next one. Peace, duty out.